Hi, Pete, the Gadget Guy here. You know, ever since Apple launched the iPad in 2010, all the major and, well, the not so major tech companies have been after a slice of the tablet market. So here's the Gadget Guy's look at the major players in the tablet game. The first tablet to feature Google's Android honeycomb in Australia was the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. It's obviously a 10.1 inch tablet released on the Vodafone network with 16 gigabytes of storage, Wi-Fi, 3G and an 8 megapixel camera with quite a reasonable flash. Now, this tablet has virtually reached the end of its life in Australia, making it hard to find, but Samsung intends to release a new slim 10.1 inch tablet similar to this one in the future. Alright, next up we've got the Motorola Xoom. This is the second honeycomb tablet to be released in Australia. It's a strong competitor to the iPad. It's about the same size as the original iPad, but it has a 5 megapixel camera here on the back with a reasonable flash, mini HDMI output and 32 gigabytes of storage. Plus it works with Telstra's NextG network, meaning you'll have access to the web from pretty much everywhere in Australia. You can grab onto the NextG network. Now, this is a really interesting one. It's the Asus Transformer, and it really is quite different because it has a keyboard dock with an extra battery built in, so it looks more like a netbook. It's perfect if you are caught trying to decide betwixt a laptop and a tablet. There's also loads of room to move with extra memory supported via regular SD cards, micro SD and a USB port. Now just let me show you. There's a little slider here. If I click that, this separates from the keypad. To put it back together, it's really a simple process of centering it and locking it down, making sure that the lock here slides back. Next up we have the AT100, and it's the only tablet to support replaceable batteries. Got one here, very thin, obviously has to be. So you can change the battery when you run out of juice mid-flight. It also supports SD cards and attaching external hard drives thanks to its USB connection. Now, it's not all macOS and Android. The BlackBerry Playbook offers the perfect marriage of media player with BlackBerry smartphones. In its business mode, the Playbook provides a 7-inch tablet experience that delivers connectivity to email and calendars across your BlackBerry accounts. The Playbook is a little different from other tablets in that it offers an excellent grippable, rubberized back and an interface driven by simple fluid hand gestures. And look, it is exceedingly easy to use. Of course, the HP touchpad. Now, this is a piece of history. HP's touchpad, which also entered the market recently, although it actually didn't last long, 4 days to be precise, making it the fastest tech product life cycle in history. Sadly, HP pulled the plug on the touchpad, which ran the relatively new operating system WebOS, which was developed by the people responsible for the original Palm Pilot, and the same company that HP bought a little time ago for $1.5 billion. The touchpad supported web surfing, flash emails, but not much more. If you can find one, they're really cheap, $98 from your local Harvey Norman. But they're now basically just an overpriced Frisbee. No, I won't do it. And finally, what started it all, the iPad 2, the aluminium-clad tablet from Apple. There's no arguing that the iPad has the most momentum behind it, and with more applications available on the App Store and more accessories, it's easy to see why. Now, a recent intention to buy survey by Nielsen in the US asked the question of quite a lot of people, if you were going out to buy a tablet today, which one would you buy? Unprompted, a staggering 94% said iPad. That says it all really, doesn't it? Thanks for listening.